Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltamar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left off last time, we were on Footfall. I've already moved us to our shuttle area. We're going to leave immediately. We killed some mutants after not at all assessing the situation and killing them. Then again, they attacked us first, so I really don't see what there was to assess. Perhaps we missed like a lore thing or something. Anyways, let's go to the Corona's Expense map. It's time to go to some other system. I don't think we have any navigator juice at the moment, so let's go to... There's a lot of loading screens. I wish you could just go straight to the warp map, but whatever. So we are currently in Footfall. We don't know any of the paths to these areas yet, or these ones over here. We've been to all these systems. We've been to Tolikos Epsilon, as we can see, because it has the plasteel that we got, and that's also where Janus is. We have not charted a way to that system. We could jump all the way to Mundus Valancius and then try to go to either Mundus Nullius or Pellium Solidus or something like that. I kind of wanted to do more in this area if we could, but I guess we could just can't go there. We have no more navigator stuff, so yeah, we're gonna have to jump. Let's just warp travel all the way to here. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report your pet Aldari is in a foul mood and is moving towards the captain's bridge. We didn't dare stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak.
Yurliet quietly appears beside the throne, exhaustion and anger set upon her brow.
Asurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures?
Okay. I didn't know it was pronounced monkey. That's a little less awesome than Monkai, but okay, fair enough.
And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, She suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted... Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
Were you truly so offended by it?
Try to imagine, Elantak, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting. So vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
I understand this incident was unpleasant for you, but it does not mean that all humans are animals.
No. Your kind's simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws.
Rude.
Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit.
Half closing her eyes, she adds, her words barely audible. You are an exotic animal to my people. Get used to it if you want to continue traveling on this ship.
The rotting core spells doom for the whole. Now I can see where the ugly nature of your servants originates. There is no sense in discussing this with you any further.
She freezes in involuntary surprise. Alright, well she didn't like that. Oh well. Too bad. Alrighty, where are we? We're about to land here, I think. So we can go to Mundus Nullius, or we can go to Pellium Solitus, or Narmer 2. And by that I mean Narmer 4. What is that? Uncharted system. We'll get to that eventually. Let's go to... Well, the path is dangerous, but let's go to Mundus Nullius first, I think. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield arrays. Rumor has it the Lady Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families is calling for rebellion against the usurper of the Void Ship, that is you. So far no one believes their mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringes of the compartments. The ships and forces are ready to eliminate the instigating clan or pacify the entire Void Shield crew. The decision is yours. Pacify the entire Void Ship crew. Those who succumb to the provocations of the unruly are no less guilty. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. Thanks. Okay, we can chart new routes from here. Apparently. We can go to there and there. I wonder if we missed routes by these other systems that we've been to. Possibly. We'll have to come back down here one day and then try them out, but let's go to... Actually, let's visit the system first. We just arrived here, of course. What's around? There are several systems. There's a Hulk and some random places. Starship room. Actually, you know what? Before we go in there, can we quick save? Yes. Never hurts to quick save. We found an unidentified object. Interesting. Or we're looking at an unidentified object. Whatever. Scanning the system. This is a tithe grade P604. No resources, but there is a smuggler's cache. We'll steal that. Excuse me. There's plasteel here. 2 of it. Sorry about that. Missed one or I had to cut out a small part of the video just due to some noise contamination. At this planetoid, there was plasteel, and we set up a extractium there. So now we're at the Hulk. Let's pick up several pieces of wreckage. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel, the rest is some unknown material. Studying the fragments further is nigh impossible due to severe corrosive damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks. Look for the source. The crew reports that it's registered no evidence of disaster that could have produced such debris. Interesting. Alright, another world. Has nothing on it at all. We gain some experience by doing so. And a last world in this system, and it has nothing of note, but it does have a Valley of Sleep. The crew has discovered a hidden valley littered with thousands of animal skeletons. Auger data suggests that some kind of sleeping gas vents here. It's likely these animals either didn't realize they were headed for a deadly trap, or they came here to die on purpose. Let's study the gas. We succeeded. After a series of experiments, the ship's weaponsmiths managed to perfect a few different types of ammunition. We got gas cloud grenades. Time to leave. I think that's everything in this system for now. Although I need to go Y for 1 sec. Lord Captain, we received a report from Dargonis. Some common folk from the now ruined Scipione 84249 have succumbed to the heresy of defiance, forming into gangs known as Engine Vandals. They now ride across the wasteland-adapted cleaning Goliaths. They have declared themselves outside the law, raiding the hive's outskirts only to escape retribution in the toxic wastelands. Bereft of the grace of shelter beyond the walls of blessed hives, they are willing to do anything to prolong their fleeting lives under the open sky. They curse your lordship's apparent cruelty. Rumor has it that the Foreman clan in charge of debris removal is in the ruins of Scipione associates with these vandals. We can pass on your words to the renegades via the Foreman or force them to disclose the locations of the rebels' nomadic camps. If they're so tenacious and militant, let them guide the hives in exchange for a small tribute. I am certain they'll be diligent, else they risk their one source of existence, your mercy. A meeting with the leaders of the Engine Vandals was organized via the Foreman clan. They have gladly accepted your proposal to serve. Of course, the outskirts of the cities embody a more untamed spirit. The wild warriors of the wastelands are always eager to raid, and rumors of petty skirmishes between them and the hive guilds occasionally capture the people's interest. We got some profit factor, some xenotech, some adamantine, and some phlogiston. What can we build for our rank 3 thing? Nothing. We don't have the resources at the moment, it looks like. What do we need? We need more promethium for the guilds, which would give us frag grenades and replenishing frag grenades, efficiency and mechanisms, or we can do the Adeptus Arbites. We need more weapons. We would get Caligay of St. Keith, which are pretty decent boots. Or we can get the Season of Wars, which is Fellowship of the Void, which need more weapons as well. Less security, 9 times more people, and we get the Bloody Underhive Leader feature. All allies get plus 5% melee damage and 20% damage on their attacks of opportunity. I'm kind of leaning towards the guild because that efficiency can't be dismissed. That's a lot of resources. And, you know, mechanisms are good too. We don't have very many of those. We, in fact, only have 1. Anyways, Otherworld. Your Lordship, there are alarming reports coming from Janus. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in remote agri-complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and subsequent estrangement, these mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. Governor Viat suggests that the mutation may have been caused by one of her genetic experiments aimed to improve the working populace. She knows the docility of the specimens and asks not to treat them as abominations that would otherwise be purged. The Janus nobility humbly awaits your decision. Let them atone for their flaw with labor. Long live the von Valencia's dynasty. The wretches continue to toil arduously for the good of Janus. However, the leniency shown to the mutants may lead to dangerous consequences. Profit factor plus 1, xenotech times 1, and provisions times 1. We also got a gun, Starblight, exotic weapon, really good gun. Time to build a thing though. We can only build the Secret of the Winter Scales currently. What else do we have? Why can't we do any of these other ones? We didn't do Giants in the Protectorate yet. We don't have enough chemicals for a cure for sloth. Alrighty, sorry about that. Just had a bit of a cough I had to get rid of. Where were we at? So we can't get the Science of Virtue because we don't have the reputation with the Drusians we need. We also can't do the Rose of Zamarkand because we don't have the reputation with the Casbalica mission. We can't do Capella Biologists because we don't have the rep with the Explorators. And we can't do the Dark Sages because we don't have a rep with the Casbalica mission again. So we're level 3. We need to do Capella Biologists or Dark Sages to do the Forest Fortresses. Interesting. We need the Capella Biologist for the Monstrous Servants, which gives us a lot of security. Or we can do Seeker of the Week to get the Dark Sage, or we need the Dark Sages for this one. Okay. Well, we'll look into that more later. I think I'm building a building on one of the places, but not the other one, because we can't yet. Yeah, we don't have anything. We could build some of the other buildings, so we can build another rank 2 building. Why not? Let's take a look at some of these. We can get hallucinatory Chem Thermae, which is heretical, of course, and we get the Crimson Haze, Profit Factor, and heretical plus 15. I think I might do that one because I want to get that heretical. Oh, and then we can build more things. Okay, we can just keep building. Unless things block them off. I understand. Alright, we're gonna get some heretical stuff going on there. Can Janus build anything else then? Like a lower level tier thing? We can get, we can't get those ones, so those are already done. We could do Secrets of the Winter Scale, which does give Promethium, and we kind of need Promethium. Does it block? It doesn't block anything else, so why not? Alright. Let's go to a new system. Let's go to Moo Rao 79. Route's unsafe, but that's fine. So with that, just had to pause for a brief second yet again. Lord Captain, urgent report. We have received an astropathic message from Regent Aranto Orselio. The navigators are concerned about the fate of Cassia, who disappeared from Uric 5. The Regent is requesting an update on her current status, and he's also inquired about the possibility of a personal meeting to negotiate and to arrange the return of the Lady Navigator to her house. The psycho-emotional coding of the received message betrays acute concern, but it also contains something that the astropaths have failed to put into words. If you'll excuse my forthrightness, I feel it's necessary to tell House Orselio the truth, otherwise a conflict with the Navis Nobilite is possible, which, given the current state of the Chronos Expanse, will only play into the hands of the enemies of the Imperium. How did House Orselio even learn I have Cassia? I wish I knew, Lord Captain. It is troubling indeed. Perhaps we have a spy on board, or Regent Aranto is bluffing. In either case, I believe we should respond. Navigators are extremely powerful and useful allies to have. Tell House Orselio that Cassia is safe and that the rogue trader will be honored to meet them in person. I like allies. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. The astropaths will transmit your consent. Representatives of House Orselio will be waiting for you on the capital world of Dargonis. Receiving members of the Navis Nobilite is always a delicate matter. Please make sure to discuss the details of this meeting with your Chancellor upon arrival. Great. We're gonna have to kill some people. Probably. But for now, we're just gonna explore new systems. That's gonna be our goal for this video, I think. It's a void station there. Prisoners of Ice. A strange and frightening discovery was made at one of the sites on this frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in the clear ice of a glacier. The bodies showed no signs of injury. It was as if they died into liquid water the moment before it turned to solid ice, freezing them in place, with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. Searches uncovered nothing that could explain this mystery. Oh. Well, that's less exciting. I was hoping there'd be something really cool there. That's alright. We'll continue on. There is that void station. It might be really interesting, hopefully. But first, we check for things that we can build. Like more plasteel. That's a lot of plasteel, actually. Sure. And the void station, of course. Begin scan. There is something. When the rogue trader ship approaches the Adeptus Mechanicus void station, it's met with hostile scrutiny of the station's defense lasers. An explorator, Lex Mechanic, who identifies himself as Service Unit 42, dispassionately inquires how the station could be of use to the rogue trader. What does give trans uranium elements to the Adeptus Mechanicus? Okay. Sure. Let's do a trade. Upon consulting data from the station's main cogitator, Lex Mechanic's Service Unit 42 confirms the station requires rare trans uranium elements or natural gas for research of an undisclosed nature. For its part, the station cannot offer the rogue trader anything in exchange at the moment, but the Adeptus Mechanicus representative on Footfall will certainly repay him for his aid. Okay. Well, that's good to know. We're not going to plunder it. I don't think we're allowed to start with, but I guess that's it for this place. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go to... I think we gotta do 2 warp travels, one to here, and then one to there. We can chart new routes from here, so let's do that. We can go to Langren's Belt. It's a dangerous route, apparently. I wish I knew even a vague recollection of what level things were that I was traveling into. I kind of wanted to do this one. Oh, we can just warp there now. Okay. Dangerous route. Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there's been a sighting on the lower decks. The Voxmaster's voice breaks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. The messages received are incomplete and vague, a little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There have been reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idira Tlass being present at the scene. I'll deal with it personally. I need the exact location. Right away. Alright. We can't bring Idira along because apparently she's already there. I'm gonna bring Irliet instead of Argenta, though. Sniper is pretty good. We're in the macro cannon chamber. Interesting. Let's level her up somehow. Assassin, obviously. Probably awareness. I think I have... I'm glad my throat's feeling better now. The beginning of this video started so good, and then it went downhill real fast throat-wise. But now it's fine again. Where were we at? I don't even remember what level we're at right now. What did we get last time? Ballistic skill and deadly calculation. Okay. So I think we just take lore and elusive shadow. Actually, what is her lore? 80. Not good there. Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's do that. Death Whisper. We already have. Elusive Shadow. For 1 round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target and gains elusive. They can move through enemies. They gain agility bonus to dodge and dodge reduction. Additional 10% damage. All half cover provides 50% cover. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. Let's grab that. Alright, and we'll give her a new gun, because we got that really good new gun. Where is it? The Wanderer's Portent is there, but we got this thing. The Star Blight. Incorrect. Oh, it's a Drukhari weapon. Of course it is. Okay, never mind. Eldari, Drukhari, what's the difference? I know there's a huge difference, I'm just teasing. The cogitators regularly display reports on the screens, endless chains of symbols, many of which only high-ranking tech priests can likely understand. Tech use 100%. The instrument terminal, an important part of the compartment's internal infrastructure, appears to be in working order.
These rooms.
And now who deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself who's finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valencius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lumpen inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers as though it's dropping in and out of reality. She looks at you with whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue traitor, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to come pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind is gone to this non-entity. At the sight of the terrifying Theodora, Ablard's face turns sickly pale, grown sparrows from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Worsarian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. We've already met. Of course, boy, for it was I who gave the order to bring you here, to my ship. Oh, how I rue that decision now, and how I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. Abelard whispers hurriedly to you, how can this be? Is it the same vision as on the officer's deck? And yet entirely different. Why does it not remember that meeting, and why does it remember what the real Lady Theodora did? Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could, but do not weep for me, my boy. I'm still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all who failed me. Theodora bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing. Where is Idira? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Idira? Theodora laughs mockingly. All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant with the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could dream of. Oh, I had great plans for our poor little Idira. You are not Theodora. Theodora's dead, and there's no coming back from that. I'm dead? How is that? I'm no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I've already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I'm an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt for the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin. If you're Theodora, then tell me who really killed you. Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answers to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer, or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. What do you want with me? Why are you waiting for me? Theodora wearily rolls her eyes. Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached the death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help from my little Idira, no less? And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. I will send you back to the abyss you crawled out of. You? Of all the people to ever threaten me, you are the most pathetic, boy. All you possess now was given to you in error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift, and you are incapable of holding on to it. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants, who turned their back on their mistress in her darkest hour, and worst of all, you, my dear heir. You who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Apparently we're not fighting her yet, we have to follow her. Awareness? The lines on the screen look fuzzy as though the cogitator's readout system or the data storage has been damaged. The pupil's remains have been hideously mutated. The flesh seems to have melted at the edges and is thickly coated in stinking mucus. There are workers down that way. Let's go take a look. A huge shell ready to be loaded into the macro cannon breach. I'm gonna go up here first.
A new challenge for me.
Labored, stuttering growls and periodic rattling comes from beneath the casing. Only darkness can be seen in the open breach of the macro cannon. Oh, there's Theodora again. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. Oh, she's up there. Okay. Anything else to do while down here? A spilt liquid, cloudy and carrying a strong chemical smell. It is coolant used to stabilize the major cogitator systems. Nothing else over here. Okay. Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why won't you look at your captain, Idira? It's wrong. It's all wrong. Look at her, my boy. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter, I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain, Idira turns her head towards you, but her demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close you see that the base of Idira's temple implants have been blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain, Lady von Valencius. Idira raises her eyes to Theodora, who stands before her. Tears stream down Idira's cheeks. You came back. Theodora clucks her tongue in sympathy and reaches out tenderly to stroke Idira's hair. Poor little Idira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. Your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. The smile suddenly drops from her mutilated face. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answers out of you myself. Theodora's fingers dig into Idira's scalp, meeting no resistance. Idira lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything that could have helped or had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Ah! She breaks into a strangled scream, and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. Idira, I'm your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. Idira goes limp and shudders, and then she blinks, disoriented, and looks at us. Lord Captain? Damn it. Theodora shoves the psycho away with that low snarl. The rogue trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die. Die for the delectation of my lord. Oh, we're hitting other monsters too. Okay, what do we got? Get around here.
You'll make a
Why are the
suitable
workers or
sacrifice.
enemies? Okay, well, we gotta deal with all them. 94. Warp Beast has 231 hit points. That's quite a few hit points. Admittedly. Are these guys all enemies? There's just so many of them. Let's blast them all with Cassia, probably. We can kill a good chunk of them anyways. Abelard can just stand in front of this. Where's Abelard? Oh, there he is. He's already standing in front of it. Go stand right there. That should block the path well enough. Main character over here. Yulia over That's terrible. There. What's our turn order looking like? Idira is pretty far down. Cassie is, of course, first. Idira is by herself up there. That's not ideal, honestly, but not much you can do about that right now. I think that's the way we're going to set this up. Okay, let's take a look at our situation. We can hit some. What if I move down a little bit? Like there. Yeah, it's all of them down there, except for one.
Me?
Oh, I think I missed that one over there. Damn it, that was stupid. I could have hit that one easily. And again, we just killed them all anyways. -1. There is still this guy here, and I think he gets a turn before we do, but that's just something we'll have to deal with. Okay. Let's grab a front line.
If only that were possible. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And back line there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And big
I
fighting
am a
line, I guess,
navigator,
there.
not a servitor.
Okay. Wicked Bond went off. I don't know what that does exactly. It's coming after Abel. No, it's not. Doing something annoying. Sorry, you're gonna take a hit. I didn't even get to control her, but she's got such... She is just going to town on warp powers, though. You could just give me control of her. And a plague bearer just appeared. The plague bearer is definitely not on our side. Okay. Interesting. If you use Death Whisper in melee, it doesn't do anything. That's something I did not know. I need to move. I'll take the AOO, I guess. We'll heal her with someone. Okay, we'll use insights. We're not in a good spot for that power, but that's fine. We can do precise attack, I suppose. We just shoot through. It's not going to kill either of them, though. Aim for opening. Okay. What the? Why did that? What the heck is going on? I right-clicked. That was dumb. I don't know what just happened.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Okay, well, whatever. Let's endure. Defense. Taunt. Like that.
Is imminent.
I can cleave right here. Wasn't the best turn. I wasn't expecting Urieliad's turn to end, but that's okay, I guess. We don't need penetration handling on his shot. I'll mark some people, though. Let's go mark him. And then we'll mark these. One at least. What else can we mark? None of those. One of those. Okay. We can do this and then do a...
Another foe.
What keeps happening? Why does my turn keep ending prematurely? I had 2 AP left. This is becoming very annoying. I don't know what's going on. She missed. I'm gonna give him another turn. I'm not hitting spacebar or anything. I don't understand what's going on with my turns. But okay, it's fine. We'll figure it out later. We have low AP because the flag bearer is in range of us. Right side, we got a hit off. Oh, that was just our extra turn, right? Let's go voice of command on him. Those two are almost dead. Main character. Okay, we can get some of that. There are a lot of enemies around. I might try and blow this one up so Yurlia doesn't take damage from it. The warp protested that a little. We can give Cassius an extra turn though. I might move up to here. Blow that one up. Take the hit, whatever. They didn't die, annoyingly.
Isn't this a job?
I did that slightly wrong. Let's just hit this guy then.
If I may.
At least she killed him. That's all that matters. And then she can reveal the light on you. And give some resolve to you.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then we'll stronghold strategy
I'm a
on this one.
navigator,
Although I don't
not
think
a
anyone's having
servitor.
it at the moment. We can move it a little, I guess, to here. Okay, that's done. Extra turn. To
Suits
her.
my purposes.
She only has 2 AP, so she's got to take her shot. Kill that one. Got one down. Good. Kill
If it
or
serves
damage
your
that
cause.
one. Some damage, good enough. Okay. And I think we're going to skip Shield of the Emperor this time. Although I could have done command presence, but whatever. Moving Cassia up a little bit so we can do some damage. That's going to hit Idira badly. Okay. Let's give her that for now. Let's try and do a point of curiosity. Let's see how good their will saves are. Not the worst thing in the world. It still hit Idira. I'll give her some extra toughness and stuff, and then I'll blast her anyways.
Me?
I did hit Abelard. Sorry, Abelard.
My exile has not ended yet.
Yurlia needs some healing. She's gonna die. It's not that I don't appreciate the word of the Emperor. I just... You're making the warp really bad right now.
Do not.
She's at 1 hit point. I still might be able to deal with her.
I'll
Otherwise she's
approach
gonna
the
break to
designated
death. But that's
position.
okay. We'll figure that out. She's now in cover, so we can do this. She doesn't have to move again, so... let's grab precise attack. Give this one some of that. Some of that. Let's just do a nice clean shot first.
Ancestors guide
14
me.
damage. That's some serious damage reduction, I'm guessing. Let's shoot that one.
Fortune
Almost
favors
killed
the
it.
swift.
Okay. She is alive still, barely. Okay. The flag bearer is on fire. We can give someone an extra turn. Who would we give an extra turn to? Pascal? He might be able to heal. Oh, we can't. He's down. Okay, well, Might be able to give her some extra toughness, I guess. I don't think that gave her enough life to stay alive, though. Let's give that one a sign objective. And then we're going to start by shooting him in the face. It's not going to do very much damage, but did hit the warp beast as well, which is nice. Okay, who can we give another turn? Cassia or Yulia?
I can do that with the right incentive.
Give her a thing. Let's shoot this thing. Try and kill the spike bearer. It is our mission right now. We'll use our free shot against it, I think. 19, not bad.
Pay with your blood in the name of Kyrieru.
And then 69 damage plus extra. So that was pretty good. Alrighty. Sure, we'll give her that. Why not? Main character's turn. We're really bad in the warp right now, so we might as well just go with it. Well, I can't really get into range, so let's move around the corner here. I will blow up either Abelard or Idira, or I can just blow up that guy. Let's just blow up that guy. We did the thing we were supposed to do. We just have the one enemy left, right? I'm not giving you another turn. Could give Jay no. Let's just give someone voice of command, like you. Sure. Cassia, I need you to move up closer and blast in a way that you don't kill our own teammates. I don't know if we have the ability to do that right now. We do not. Okay, let's do extra turn on Abelard. Because why not? We got parried. That sucks, but it does happen.
At your beck and call.
Kate. We'll reveal the light, I guess. Sure. She's standing really close. I'm going to move her away. A little bit, at least. We have that frontline thing. We could make people move. We could make it move somewhere more convenient to fight, like over here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Idira, why are you going to melee? You are striking with your staff. Okay. Sure, that might as well happen. What have you done? Why would you do that? Okay, she's down. Sorry, Juliet. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but let's just move in. It's not in line of sight. It's kind of around the corner now, which is annoying. Thanks to Idira's stupid AI.
I will do like you.
I don't think we have much to do other than this. So, next turn. Pascal, please don't screw up your turn this time. I don't know what happened last time. All I need you to do is take a pot shot with your gun.
The old Messiah.
44 damage is pretty good. I'll take it. And we can give it the debuff. Okay, Jay. Can't do that. I'm not giving you another turn, Idira. You did something weird, and now this... I'm not going to bother, actually. Everything's all
My
wonky because of
tactics
it.
are flawless.
Where can I shoot that doesn't blow up Abelard? Right there. The air is filled with a putrid stench. Yeah, that'll happen.
Already
oh, this is gonna
done.
do more Veil things. He's fine. That's good. Everything's okay.
I'll pass.
Pascal. Cassia can probably blast. Oh, that's gonna hit Jay. Maybe. She's around the corner though. That's gonna work just fine. Didn't quite die, annoyingly. A blue horror just appeared. 2 blue horrors just appeared. Thanks, Idira. And then she blew herself up, and now we have a Screamer of Zinchir instead. Okay. Sure, that might as well happen. Alright. Move him here.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Give this. This fight was over until this situation. What is a Screamer of Zinch? How tough is it? I can't even... There's no hit point total that I can see. Is it even targetable? Apparently, yes. You can hit it with Taunting Scream. Okay.
Target well struck.
Fair enough, I guess.
Oh, my ears ring.
That hurt. A lot. Okay. Pascal can shoot right there. Okay. So do that. Wait, did you already use over... Oh, whatever. I'm going to shoot overcharge again. It's going to happen. Oh, no, it's not because I used up all my stuff. Okay, just normal shot then. On... Oh, it's got so much life.
Request approved.
Shoot the blue horror. We'll try and kill them first. That hurts a lot.
Still draw breath.
And it got parried. Ow. Okay, this has gone way, way worse than it should have been. Freaking Idira using all of her powers on her turn. Alright, well, let's give Pascal another shot, I think, this turn. How do we tell if our gun's on power cooldown? It doesn't matter, let's just shoot this one.
My vow.
Okay, that didn't work exactly as I'd hoped it would. We have 1 AP left. Let's do piercing shot for next turn. Or I don't know if it carries over, actually, now that I think about it. Give her another turn or another thing next turn. It's fine. Okay, leave that for now. I'm not going to use any powers because I think it's going to be a bad call if we do. Which means he's kind of useless, though. I mean, we could blast these two. I could just spawn more of them for all we know. I think I'm just going to give someone else another turn. Like Cassia.
Not a problem for me.
But I want her to move first. But she can't because it's an extra turn. So we just live this turn. If we blast this way, we hit J. Kind of hoping to kill both of them, but that's not going to happen.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
That was a lot of dodges. Oh, we still hit her anyways. That was stupid. Whatever. This battle is not going the way I wanted it to. We're still going to win. It's just not going well. Take the AOL and run away. That was a lot of damage. Get away, though. Cassia's actual turn. We need to move her out of melee.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Of course, she's just not in a great position for lidless thing. We might have to hit Abelard. Or we leave it for now. Give him a buff. give him an extra turn. Kill the blue horror.
What? You attack!
Oh, okay, we just had to kill the blue horror. Idira stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wounds on her head. At first, no sound comes out of her moving lips, and then she coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you? Are you alright?" Idira removes her hand from her head and then tries to wipe away her tears, leaving bloody marks on her face. Then she touches her burnt-out implant, frowning. I don't know. It should be quiet, but in my head, the whispering's louder. It shouldn't be like that. This abomination claims you called her. Is that true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers, they suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out and called for help, and she came. Idira groans and clenches her head. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up! Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared, mechanisms malfunctioned, the crew lost their minds. Idira breaks up, but Lady Von Valencius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it. But what happened here? It was just a mistake. I won't do it again. She stretches her lips in a helpless smile, looking past you. There'll be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. The previous rogue trader has been seen on the ship recently. Was that your doing? Yes, Eltimar. I did it a couple of times, when I had too much to drink. At the time, I thought I could hear her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear. I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her there. Idira bites her lip. Ever since she died, ever since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You hear the warp whispering in your head and you answered? Are you insane? You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try and reach her? I had to. She falls silent for a moment. When she next begins to speak, it is in a barely audible whisper. I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out towards us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her kill her? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. But do you know what? The one on the officer's deck? I don't know what that was, but this time, here, this was the product of my guilt, an accuser straight out of my own mind. So what am I supposed to do with you now? Idira turns sharply to face you. Eltimar, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength. True. But I can fix everything. It's just, I'm not at my best, you see, but maybe we can find another way to replace my implants or some other remedy, better one. Lady Von Valencia said that such thing could be found, if not here then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to find out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tighter leash. I want to help you, Idira. We'll think of something. Idira covers her face in her hands and tries to hold back her sobs. Thank you, Eltimar. I won't let you down. Idira awkwardly shakes her stained clothing. I think I'd better, with your permission, Lord Captain. She sways, takes a step back, and faints. Lord Captain, the Vox Master's shaking voice comes out over the comm bead. I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control, awaiting further instructions. I got rid of the warp's illusions. Idira is alive. Bring her to the Cherugians and have them see to her. You hear unconcealed relief in the Vox Master's voice. Of course, Lord Captain, as you command. We're not going to put her out the airlock. We like her. She's a good team player. Instead of regular symbols and numbers, whatever. Yeah. It's an unknown language. Yeah, we don't know anything about how the computers work. It's fine.
My success is an irrefutable.
Ooh, some stuff. The warp conductor gloves. After triggering a psychic phenomena or perils of the warp, their psi rating is increased by 1. They gain momentum and temporary wounds. Can only be equipped by an unsanctioned psyker, though. The wearer gains a perception? No. Yeah, perception. Dodge until the start of their next turn for each enemy affected by their psi power or psyker staff attacks. And a machine red stack. Actually, those are pretty good items. Admittedly. Let's loot the mutants, who apparently were all the servants, or something. They're all dead now. That's to the void ship bridge. I don't think we have anything else to grab down here. That was a pretty cool event.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Sure. Thank you for that knife. Yes. I do want that. Alrighty, well, let's go back to the map of the Cronus Expanse. We can do one more system, I think, before the end of the video. I know we're a little bit running late, but we didn't actually get to go here. I don't think, did we? Well, wherever we are, we can chart new routes. Oh, we are there. Okay, we just haven't visited yet. We just appeared here. We gained a power. Another navigator juice, anyways. We have gone there, but we haven't jumped here or there. Okay, we have some places to go, but let's finish this place first. There are unknown ships there. That's worrying. That could be a deadly fight for us. Our ship is not very good at the moment. We don't have a lot of ship experience or anything. Unidentified route. Oh, this is an actual event. Okay. Well, we'll head down to the planet. Also, we'll get rid of her and take her. We're not going to do this event in this video. We're just going to go into it next time. For now, I'm going to call it here. In the next video, we'll finish the ruins. We'll go explore some more systems, do that kind of thing. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you next time. Take care.